Today on Good Morning Maine, new details on a shooting incident between family members in Carmel that closed off a portion of a main road on Monday night. Plus, TSA agents found a loaded gun in the baggage of a passenger at the Bangor International Airport yesterday. And we'll hear what certain localities and officials are doing now that federal disaster relief money has been made available in the wake of multiple destructive storms. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. My name is Emma Smith and thank you for joining us this morning. Let's get a first check of that forecast. It looks like there may be a bit of some cloud coverage today, but not too chilly at all. Meteorologist Devin Biggs joins us now.
All righty, thank you very much. Happy Wednesday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes. Need the proper fit for your new winter footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. All right, let's get into things this morning. And overall, we're looking pretty quiet out there. We have a few clouds approaching from the northwest and going to the south and east. Overall, we'll see a good amount of sunshine today. Maybe some clouds on and off as well. So overall, we will call it a partly cloudy sky today. So that basically means keep the sunglasses handy. You will want those today with a good amount of sunshine, which will be inhibitive with some of the clouds from time to time too. But overall, though, we'll have a good amount of sunshine across the region today thanks to high pressure that's right nearby. So futurecast moving forward, a few clouds, but overall a lot of sunshine. We'll have some more clouds on the way coming up later on tonight through parts of early Thursday morning as well. Otherwise, those we do move forward, though, again, around 5 to 10 mile per hour sustained winds for us today. Then we'll really back things off later on tonight, and the winds looking rather quiet as we head towards tomorrow. So for today, upper 30s, partly cloudy, and then north wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Later on tonight, middle teens, mostly cloudy, the northeast wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. As we head towards tomorrow, upper 30s warming up, partly cloudy, with a north breeze getting up to about 5 miles per hour. Alrighty, that hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period showing a lot of sunshine throughout the day with some clouds from time to time, temperatures in the 30s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Thank you, Devin. Police have released new details about an incident in Carmel that occurred 2 days ago. Authorities say a man was shot by his teenage son. Just before 4 p.m., Penobscot County Sheriff's deputies were called to the main road in Carmel. When they arrived, they found the victim with a single gunshot wound to the torso. Police seized the gun and took the teen into custody without incident. The investigation is ongoing, and a statement says the dangerous situation continues to reveal the ongoing challenges with the current juvenile criminal process, statutes, and mental health system. Members of the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office arrested several people during what they're calling a high-risk search yesterday evening. The Sheriff's Office Special Response Team and Maine State Police Tactical Team executed that high-risk search warrant around 6 p.m. on the West Etna Road in Etna. Authorities partially shut down the road for some time. Sheriff Troy Morton says several people were detained during the search and no one was injured. The reason for the search is unclear at this time, but we'll update you as we learn more. In other news now, an Orrington man has been arrested after police say he jumped out of a moving vehicle and later fired shots. The Penobscot County Sheriff's Office says around 8 2 nights ago, they got a call about a man who the callers say was intoxicated. They say they had been trying to help him with a ride, but the man jumped out of the moving vehicle. They say when deputies made contact with the man, he was not injured but was confrontational. The man had not committed a crime and was allowed to return home. But the sheriff's office says later, while deputies in the area were following up, the man allegedly fired several shots. They returned to his residence and took him into custody. The man has been identified as 23-year-old Braden Nichols of Orrington. He is charged with disorderly conduct and terrorizing. Moving on now, a man who mutilated and murdered his brother has spoken in court. Justin Butterfield pled guilty yesterday in Androscoggin County Court to killing his brother on Thanksgiving of 2022. Johnny Maffey was in Auburn with the details and the mental health aspects surrounding the case.
Justin Butterfield waived his right to a trial this morning by pleading guilty to killing his brother Gabriel Demore back in 2022, and the court finds him not criminally responsible by reason of insanity.
All right.
I'm truly sorry for the impact it's had on my family and me and everyone else in the community.
He was given a few different diagnoses, so one of them was delusional disorder, one of them was schizophrenia, and one was a substance-induced psychotic disorder.
Director of the State Forensic Service, Dr. Sarah Miller, was questioned on her evaluation of Butterfield. Dr. Miller stated in the 8 months prior to Thanksgiving 2022, Butterfield was hospitalized 3 times and had clear psychotic symptoms dating back to 2018, including audible hallucinations or hearing things.
He had a belief that his brother, Mr. Dumore, was the Terminator who was there to create the end of the world, essentially, and that Mr. Butterfield was the one who could stop him.
In addition to his substance use, Dr. Miller says Butterfield thought the government was drugging him and did not know he was mentally ill.
We refer to that as a lack of insight.
Which is why Butterfield's former girlfriend, Yesha Provencher, hopes for more mental health resources, calling the situation preventable.
Today was definitely an emotional morning.
Butterfield is now in custody of a state institution indefinitely. Provencher is thankful he's getting the treatment he needs now, but wishes he got help sooner.
I would say if, an individual is presenting the way that Justin had presented in the past, today or tomorrow, because that's happening, we take a little bit of extra time and, we really think about what we're doing before we're releasing these individuals.
Former State Senator John Nutting is helping Provencher advocate for additional awareness, especially for things already in effect like the Progressive Treatment Program. And the judge also hopes that cases like this could shine a spotlight on a need for more mental health resources globally.
Some alert TSA officers at the Bangor International Airport kept a loaded gun off of a plane headed for Hawaii. The officers notified Bangor police about a man with a .22 caliber firearm, along with 8 rounds in his bag during morning screening on Monday. It was the first firearm detected at a Maine airport this year. TSA's federal security director for Maine says carelessly traveling with a loaded firearm is a serious public safety concern, considering it could accidentally discharge during a search. The TSA increased the maximum civil penalty for a firearms violation to nearly $15,000. Several $1,000s worth of stolen contractor tools were recovered during a police search at a home in St. Albans Sunday afternoon. The items were reportedly stolen from a past burglary in the town of Pittsfield. The search warrant was conducted at 13 Gould Lane by the Pittsfield Police Department, along with Maine State Police and the Somerset County Sheriff's Office. According to Pittsfield Police, they are now in the process of returning the stolen tools to those respective owners. Police arrested 55-year-old Richard Tripp for outstanding warrants. They say more charges are pending for other suspects in the case. The Dexter Regional Airport is getting $140,000 for major infrastructure improvements. Part of the money will be used for a new terminal building. A statement from Congressman Jared Golden says the federal funding will help the airport better meet the needs of both customers and staff. The Dexter Regional Airport was built in 1941 as an auxiliary airport to the former Dow Field Air Base in Bangor. The airport continues to serve Maine as a public airport and a fueling station. In other news now, is that it? Okay, I think that's it. The time now is 8:08. There's no other news. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, Governor Mills was in Skowhegan yesterday to introduce the Storm Recovery Center and encourage folks to get the help they need after the December storm. But before we take a quick break, let's get another look at that forecast. Partly cloudy today. The highs will be around 37 degrees, so considerably warm for this time of year, dropping down to a low of 15 tonight, mostly cloudy overnight, and tomorrow even warmer than today, if you can call it warm, that is. Partly cloudy, high of 39. We'll be right back.
If you're a recent or soon-to-be college grad and not exactly sure what your new qualification will bring you, just look to the clever few. They know that Toyota could reward their hard work with an impressive $500 rebate on any new Toyota. That's right, recent and soon-to-be college grads could get a $500 rebate over and above already great financing or lease offers. So see your New England Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
This or that, this or that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this because everywhere it's at.
Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Get started today at Angie.com. Hi, this is Jim with Lowry & Associates.
Some guy slid across the center line and hit my daughter. Is there any way you can come meet us at the hospital?
I can meet you at the hospital right now.
Lowry & Associates settled my daughter's case for $250,000.
Renovating or building new, you'll find a wide selection of high-performing, energy-efficient, and beautiful windows and doors at Hammond Lumber Company. Your Hammond sales representative will walk you through the showroom displays and help you choose options to create a personalized custom look. Free in-home measurement is available, and Hammond can deliver your order from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Bring your vision and enjoy better light and added security and energy savings with quality windows and doors from Hammond Lumber Company.
There's a lot to love on the Drew Barrymore Show.
We're just incredible, washed out delectable.
I want to play and be silly and fun. I'm like in it with you.
Don't stop, we're just getting started. Hit harder, hitting the party. This how we do it.
I'm so in love with you, I can't handle it. Oh my God. Did we just become best friends?
Let's make it happen, Captain.
Drew, weekdays at 11 on Fox 22.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. The Somerset County Disaster Recovery Center officially opened yesterday in Skowhegan, with the goal of helping those impacted by the December 18th storm. This comes on the heels of President Biden granting Governor Mills's request for a federal disaster declaration. Our Doug Banks has the story.
Swallow your pride. You deserve it. We're trying to help get everybody back on track.
Located at 4 County Drive in Skowhegan, the Somerset County Disaster Recovery Center will be run by the state of Maine and FEMA.
What we look at is people who are insured and what may be damages beyond that, or if they're underinsured.
On Tuesday, Governor Mills met with state and federal officials who urged storm-damaged Mainers to apply for the federal assistance for those living in Androscoggin, Franklin, Kennebec, Oxford, and Somerset counties.
We had a similar one open up yesterday in Oxford County, and we're going to look to get the other 3 open in the next couple days.
The center is open 7 days a week and is not exclusive to Somerset County residents. It will serve as a place for Mainers to learn and apply for assistance programs for homes, understand notice letters, and more. One of the services provided for homeowners is the U.S. Small Businesses Administration's Office of Disaster Recovery, whose work is to bridge the gap between what FEMA and insurance cannot cover.
So we offer that in low-interest loans that are subsidized. So, for example, homeowners can get 2.68% up to $500,000.
Mike Smith of Skowhegan, who retired last week as director of Somerset County EMA, says they received over 700 calls on December 18th, over triple the average per day amount.
It's not just the individual assistance, it's the public assistance side too, to help out the towns, which ultimately helps out the taxpayers and the individuals.
Officials ask that Mainers apply immediately, as the deadline for funding is April 1st. If you're not able to go to Recovery Center in person, that information can be found on our website, foxbangor.com. In Skowhegan, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Like many coastal communities, the Belfast waterfront faced significant damage from the January storm surges. Now the city is making plans to not only rebuild, but become more resilient. Our Grace Blanchard explains.
Belfast Harbor is one of many waterfronts dealing with major infrastructure damage from those January storms.
The January storms, was a rude awakening. Like, we need to do this ASAP.
The city says their goal is to not just rebuild, but become more resilient to any future storms.
No current hazard mitigation plan covers the County of Waldo and the City of Belfast.
The plan would cover all public infrastructure as it relates to storm damage and other risks.
It's really about protecting infrastructure and people.
According to the Deputy Economic Development Coordinator, they anticipate millions of dollars in new infrastructure improvements.
Some shore stabilization, some protection for our wastewater treatment plant, which is down on the harbor.
And the goal is to avoid future scenes of destruction like this.
Walk a few feet that way and see the damage for yourself, and it's quite considerable. And this is probably just the beginning.
Some residents say they hope to see the city make more efforts to address the climate crisis.
It's great that we're preparing for the future, but we also need to do what we can to slow down or stop the climate crisis.
City officials say their Climate, Energy, and Utilities Committee is leading the project and will take their time to assess the needs of the community and the waterfront.
We have to prioritize, understand our risks, our vulnerabilities, and then prioritize what infrastructure and facilities we want to protect over the next few generations.
In Belfast, Grace Blanchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Awareness, treatment, and support of those living with Alzheimer's was a focus yesterday at the State House. Our Augusta reporter, Corey Bichard, has the story.
Access to early detection and diagnosis has never been more important.
Jill Carney is the director of Maine Public Policy for the Alzheimer's Association. They spent Tuesday meeting with lawmakers and members of the public to raise awareness and support for those living with Alzheimer's, including Tracy Collins, who was first diagnosed with a benign brain tumor when she started having memory problems. She had the tumor removed, but that wasn't enough.
My memory was still not really coming back, and I was having difficulties doing day-to-day things and just memory in general. So I went and got tested because I have a family history, and sure enough, I was diagnosed with early onset.
Carney says the treatments have come a long way in recent years.
I think the tumor maybe was something I was supposed to have so I could find a solution sooner, and so I am taking the Leqembi infusions, and it seems to be helping me, and I'm just trying to live my best health and my best way, and hoping to raise awareness about this cause and the need that, even if you have mild cognitive impairment, you're still able to do things and be useful in the community.
Both Carney and Collins agree increased awareness of the disease is still needed.
I think that there's a stigma with this disease, and if I had cancer or anything else, people would be really open to being supportive because there's a stigma there. It's kind of this thing that's supposed to be a secret, and it's not, it's just another disease.
Carney says the first step is recognizing the warning signs of the disease.
A common warning sign is forgetfulness, short-term memory loss, and it's not just kind of misplacing where your keys are. I do that all the time. It's also having losing the ability to retrace your steps and finding those keys again.
At the State House, I'm Corey Bichard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Republican lawmakers say one of their top priorities for this legislative session and beyond is drug addiction treatment, recovery, and education. According to the Maine Drug Data Hub, 607 Maine people died from drug overdoses in 2023. Senator Brad Farron of Norridgewock lost his daughter to an overdose in 2022 and shared his personal story on why he is sponsoring LD 353, which seeks to help with the drug epidemic.
My daughter Haley was one of those 723 in 2022 that passed away from a fentanyl overdose. And at that time, I kind of made a commitment to focus on what I call the three-legged stool, right? Enforcement, education, and then treatment and harm reduction. We want to bury our heads in the sand and think that we won't be impacted. It won't touch our lives. And I'm telling you that it does. And if you haven't been touched by it, you will be.
I think the image you've seen in the past is that Republicans are the party that's only about enforcement, drug enforcement. But I think from this point forward, what you're going to see from the Republican Party is a more holistic approach.
Senator Farron's bill has a work session scheduled for today in the Health and Human Services Committee. The time now is 8:18. After the break, we will hear about careers and outdoor education. There was a fun career fair yesterday at UMaine. Plus, the latest on the Rex Hewerman court case. He has been accused of killing one Maine woman. We'll be right back.
Your financial goals may appear to be all about savings and investing, but in reality, it's about much more. Your life, your family, and your legacy.
Plan your future with Warren Financial.
Toyota trains certified technicians. Is that important?
Well, you wouldn't hire just anyone to help you move, would you?
No.
Of course not.
Not again.
Get your Toyota ready for the year's coldest and harshest weather. See your New England Toyota dealer for great service offers to help keep your Toyota dependable and fuel efficient all winter long. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
Are your basement walls bowing, crumbling, or failing?
Hi, I'm Tony Hafford with TC Hafford Basement Systems, all things basementy. Our stable lock wall system offers a patented, affordable, and permanent solution to save your foundation walls. It stabilizes, fills voids, and structurally repairs, leaving a new smooth surface. All the strength of new walls. Call TC Hafford Basement Systems today for all things basementy.
On the next Last Man Standing, softball's in season, but Ed's against going co-ed.
Just mark down co-ed if you want to play with girls, and just ed if you prefer men.
Until Mike brings in a ringer.
Can you throw strikes?
All day long.
All right, kid, let's see how close you can come to that lamp on my desk, right? It's pretty close.
Last Man Standing.
This afternoon, starting at 4 on Fox 22.
Your financial goals may appear to be all about savings and investing, but in reality, it's about much more. Your life, your family, and your legacy.
Plan your future with Warren Financial.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. The University of Maine held a career fair for employers looking to hire students in the outdoor recreation industry. Our Matthew Dronczyk has the story.
University of Maine students gathered inside Memorial Union on campus to learn about the potential career paths at the 2024 Careers in Outdoor Recreation and Leadership event.
We're hoping to help students make those connections and to figure out what can they do within that industry for summer positions, year-round positions, entry-level positions.
The career fair was hosted by the school's Career Center and Outdoor Leadership Program. Outdoor recreation in Maine is continuing to see growth year over year. Research from Maine Outdoor Brands found the state's recreation economy grew 16.5% from 2021 to 2022, contributing $3.3 billion in revenue while also adding 32,000 jobs.
So there's so many different benefits to being able to work outside. You get to be outside in the resources, and you really get to have a really wonderful connection, not only with the resource itself, but with the other types of people who care about it.
Employers say these opportunities allow students to keep working in the state.
They provide a lot of the different opportunities and building of opportunities for Maine as a whole, the outdoor rec industry as a whole, and the Katahdin region.
Students we spoke to say they're ready to plant their roots in the Pine Tree State.
I'm here to learn more about some opportunities so that I can hopefully stay in Maine after I graduate.
More importantly, it's what the outdoor recreation industry offers that has students gravitating to this field.
Education paired with the outdoors is something that we take for granted. So the more that we can push it and create all these new opportunities, the more we can involve others and provide for our future generations.
In Orono, Matthew Dronczyk, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Looks like a lot of fun. I love specified career fairs. Very cool. And if you want to check out another career fair, I'm pretty sure UMaine is holding another one next week on Valentine's Day. That's on Wednesday the 14th. I believe that is, traditionally in the New Balance Rec Center. I think I saw in a press release that it's one of the biggest career fairs in the state. So that'll be a cool one to check out if that's up your alley. But hey, the time now is 8:23, and it's time to get a full look at that forecast with meteorologist Devin Biggs.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes. Need the proper fit for your new winter footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. Alrighty, wave heights are not too bad out there at around 4 to 5 feet. No small crowd advisories in effect, at least at this time, no, but the wave heights do remain a little bit active out there along the coast. No clouds overhead right now, though, so it's going to be a very nice day across the region with just a partly cloudy sky. We have high pressure not too far away, keeping the clouds away for the time being, but we will be under a mostly cloudy sky coming up later on tonight. Futurecast showing some nice weather on the way for us today, filled with a partly cloudy sky. We have more clouds on the way coming up later on tonight. But as we do head towards tomorrow, though, we will get a lot of the clouds out of here, so we'll be partly cloudy again. But some clouds and maybe some areas of dense fog on the way as we head towards later on Thursday night and the parts of the day on Friday. As for the winds, though, not too bad at around 10 to 15 miles per hour along the coast. The winds really back off coming up later on tonight, and the winds very relaxed as we head towards the daytime tomorrow as well. I haven't seen a map like this for a while, but the wind's finally looking to relax as we do move forward. As our average high temperature is 29 degrees, upper 30s today and tomorrow, lower 40s for your Friday, upper 40s for your Saturday. We're back in the mid-40s Sunday, and then cooling off, upper 30s Monday and mid-30s again as we head towards your Tuesday. For today, upper 30s under a partly cloudy sky, and the north wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Later on tonight, middle teens, mostly cloudy, and the northeast wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. As we head towards tomorrow, upper 30s and a partly cloudy sky, and the north wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. Alrighty, here's a look at extended forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes. Will be mostly cloudy on Friday with highs in the low 40s, upper 40s Saturday with a small chance for rain, and mostly cloudy on Sunday with highs in the mid-40s.
Life's a journey. One day you're the taxi driver for the kids' hockey practice. The next day you're the recreation director. And on the weekend, you're the manager of fun for you. No matter what hat you're wearing, Quirk Auto has the tough, the dependable, the impressive, and the undeniably enjoyable truck you deserve. It's your journey. It's your truck. Find it at Quirk.
Valentine's Day is almost here, and at Quality Jewelers, we're going to help you make it one to remember. Any purchase made between now and Valentine's Day is going to come with a card, chocolates, and a stuffed animal. Also, for a limited time, qualified buyers will receive a pair of VS Lab Diamond studs, an incredible value. Shop exquisite styles of fine jewelry right in downtown Bangor with us here at Quality Jewelers. Quality Jewelers, locally owned and operated, Penobscot Plaza, Bangor.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Everybody out there wants a partner and a best friend.
4 single farmers saddle up.
This might be hard to heal.
To find lifelong love.
Who thinks they've got what it takes to make it in the country?
Don't forget.
So it's all right. I'll just rip the other ones off.
Here, pick that. I feel like the universe connects you with certain people for certain reasons. We had a fire going, and that wasn't the only spark.
An all-new Farmer Wants a Wife. Thursdays on Fox and watch anytime on Hulu.
Accused Long Island serial killer Rex Heuermann, his lawyer arriving at court on Tuesday. Michael Brown is meeting with the judge and prosecutors. His client, Heuermann, entering the courtroom through a connecting tunnel away from cameras. Heuermann is accused of murdering 4 sex workers in their 20s who were found dead, wrapped in burlap on or near Gilgo Beach on Long Island. 22-year-old Megan Waterman of Scarborough was one of the victims. Heuermann has pleaded not guilty to all counts. A staggering corruption scandal unfolds in New York with 70 employees arrested in a historic bribery takedown. ABC's Kimberly Richardson has more.
There are nearly 100 dots on this board right here.
U.S. Attorney Damian Williams says represents NYCHA complexes in the 5 boroughs. There are 335 where classic pay-to-play schemes were the norm. Officials maintain these current and former employees allegedly used their jobs to line their pockets with money through backdoor deals. Here at the walled houses in the East Village, Assistant Super Danny Muniz allegedly took home $3,000 in cash. Lillian has lived here for nearly 5 decades.
There's a lot of things that's going on and they don't care.
The alleged activity dates back to 2013, but this morning their house of cards came crashing down. Law enforcement arrested 66 people in 6 states. A total of 70 are named in the complaint. Authorities maintain the defendants used their power as supers and assistant supers to exploit the no-bid process, or so-called micro purchases, for jobs under $10,000, things like plumbing and window repairs. But according to court documents, before a contractor could get the job or be paid for doing the work, they would have to give that NYCHA employee a cut.
And many contractors paid these bribes because if they didn't, the defendants would give these jobs to someone else.
Officials point out NYCHA has recently been in the hot seat. In 2021 and the following year, the City Department of Investigation made recommendations after it found problems with contractors at city complexes in Brooklyn.
There were reforms made to the micro purchase process. They, in our view, did not go far enough, and I think the fact that we're here today shows that they did not go far enough.
In a first-of-its-kind conviction, the mother of a school shooter who killed 4 students in Michigan found guilty of involuntary manslaughter. 15-year-old Ethan Crumbley shot 10 students and a teacher in the November 2021 shooting at Oxford High School. Prosecutors argued his mother, Jennifer, was grossly negligent when she did not notify the school that her family had guns at home. Jurors reaching a verdict on Tuesday on their second day of deliberations. School officials became concerned when they found Ethan drawing violent images in class. His parents came to the school but did not take him home. Then later that same day, he pulled one of his family's guns from his backpack to commit the shooting. Officials pointing out his mother was the last adult to have possession of the gun. Jennifer expressed to jurors that it was her husband's duty to keep track of the gun, also saying she saw no signs of distress in her son. In Ethan's journal, found by police, he wrote that he had no help from his parents for his mental illness. Another court case involving former President Donald Trump is likely to end up with the Supreme Court. This week, the highest court in the land will hear arguments on whether Trump can be barred from the presidential ballot in some states, including here in Maine. And now his legal team is appealing another ruling that states Trump does not have presidential immunity in his election interference case. Fox's Rebecca Castor reports.
It's a major legal blow for Donald Trump. A federal appeals court ruled he does not have presidential immunity over his alleged attempts to overturn the 2020 election. The court rejecting Trump's argument that his actions while president could never be prosecuted.
What former President Trump was advancing was a sweeping and unprecedented claim of immunity. And it's not surprising that this panel rejected it.
In its decision, the court calls the former president a current citizen, writing any executive immunity that may have protected him while he served as president no longer protects him against this. Trump's campaign is already firing back, sharing in a statement, without complete immunity, a president would not be able to properly function.
Extreme Democrats will stop at nothing in attempt to prevent President Donald Trump from returning to the White House.
Trump's alleged involvement in events on January 6th has already gotten him thrown off the ballots in Colorado and Maine. The Supreme Court will hear arguments on this Thursday, while the former president's GOP colleagues are pushing a resolution that states Trump did not engage in insurrection.
The protesters who were present in the Capitol building did so of their own volition. They were not encouraged, and they were not led by the president to take any such actions other than to peacefully protest.
Trump's team plans to appeal this latest ruling, holding up the former president's trial from starting in D.C. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox News.
Coming up on the second half of the newscast, we'll have a live interview with some folks from the Maine Audubon talking about their upcoming events this weekend. We'll be right back.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home, chances are you have a lot of questions. Norm Prouty has answers. Learn some tips and tricks and explore some beautiful new homes on the market. The Norm Prouty and Donnell Baker Real Estate Show, Sunday mornings at 8:30 on Fox 22.
Today, my friend, you did it, you did it, you did it.
Centrum Silver is now clinically shown to support cognitive health in older adults. It's one more step towards taking charge of your health. So every day, you can say, with Centrum Silver.
This place is buzzing now. You can't guard against that, Gus. To the bucket. Oh! Nicely done. We got a ball game going on, folks. Talk about some nuggets. Yes, don't hurt him. Oh! Creighton Xavier.
Saturday at noon Eastern on Fox.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith, and today is Wednesday, February 7th, 2024. I did write down 2023 this morning, so we're already there. This point in the year, I'm already being that forgetful. So, I remembered though, that's all that matters. I remembered what year it is. Okay, today's also National Fettuccine Alfredo Day, so if you needed a dinner idea, I'd say this is a pretty good one. I think I was pretty in tune with that last night. I made pasta last night. It was pretty good. Creamy mushroom pasta. It was lovely. I highly suggest pasta night for folks tonight who don't know what they want to make for dinner. It was cool. 5-ingredient meal. It was lovely. Okay, enough about myself and my dinner. On this day in history, in 1795, the 11th Amendment to our Constitution was ratified, which affirms the power of the states. This is one we don't really talk about as much. In other words, it says that the U.S. courts cannot hear cases and make decisions against a state if it has been sued by a person who lives in another state or in another country. In 1812, one of the largest earthquakes in U.S. history occurred along the New Madrid fault line. This affected the area then known as the Louisiana Territory and now also what is known as Missouri. In 1845, a priceless 2,000-year-old Portland vase, it's called the Portland vase, it was on display in a British museum and was shattered into more than 80 pieces by a drunken visitor in the museum. In 1940, Walt Disney's second feature-length movie, Pinocchio, premiered in New York City. In 1962, U.S. President JFK began a blockade of Cuba by banning all Cuban imports and exports. And in 2013, Mississippi became the last U.S. state to officially abolish slavery. It had ratified the 13th Amendment in 1995, but failed to submit the necessary paperwork. That's one of those facts that it's like, what year did you just say? Did I just hear that right? 2013 and 1995? Something went horribly wrong there. Okay, moving on. For birthdays today, we have comedian and actor Chris Rock. He turns 59 today. Actor and producer Ashton Kutcher. Hey, director man, let's put those birthdays on the screen. Thank you. He is turning, Chris Rock's 59 today. Actor and producer Ashton Kutcher is 46. And country singer and songwriter Garth Brooks is 62 today. Happy birthday to them. It's like the third day in a row where it's all guys. I'm like, man, we need a woman's birthday. But these have been all the prominent people, so that's what's up there. Happy birthday to them. It's going to be kind of another cloudy February day. The good news is it's unseasonably warm for like the next 48 hours, so that's an upside. Let's check in with Devin Biggs for that forecast.
All righty, thank you very much. Happy Wednesday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes. Need the proper fit for your new winter footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. All right, let's get into things this morning. And overall, we're looking pretty quiet out there. We have a few clouds approaching from the northwest and going to the south and east. Overall, we'll see a good amount of sunshine today. Maybe some clouds on and off as well. So overall, we will call it a partly cloudy sky today. So that basically means keep the sunglasses handy. You will want those today with a good amount of sunshine, which will be inhibitive with some of the clouds from time to time too. But overall, though, we'll have a good amount of sunshine across the region today thanks to high pressure that's right nearby. So futurecast moving forward, a few clouds, but overall a lot of sunshine. We'll have some more clouds on the way coming up later on tonight through parts of early Thursday morning as well. Otherwise, as we do move forward, though, again, around 5 to 10 mile per hour sustained winds for us today. Then we'll really back things off later on tonight, and the winds looking rather quiet as we head towards tomorrow. So for today, upper 30s, partly cloudy, and then north wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Later on tonight, middle teens, mostly cloudy, the northeast wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. As we head towards tomorrow, upper 30s warming up, partly cloudy, with the north breeze getting up to about 5 miles per hour. Alrighty, that hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period showing a lot of sunshine throughout the day with some clouds from time to time, temperatures in the 30s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Thank you, Devin. A good day for a walk out there. Get some sun. Okay, Haystack Mountain is a beautiful spot that straddles the towns of Liberty and Montville. It's been used by skiers, hikers, and school children for years. In 2022, a group of volunteers formed Friends of Haystack Mountain and began fundraising in order to purchase the mountain and save it from development. As Jody Hersey tells us, that group is now $45,000 away from its fundraising goal.
On a brisk winter day, friends and outdoor enthusiasts meet up to hike Haystack Mountain, which sits between Liberty and Montville in Waldo County. Martha Piskuskas, Buck O'Haron, and Kathy Roberts are volunteers with Friends of Haystack Mountain, a group fighting to preserve the mountain from development.
This mountain is so well loved and well hiked. It's only a mile hike. It's very family friendly, but also because of the summit. It's clear.
This 57-acre mountain had been previously owned by Allen's Blueberry Freezer Company, which planned to put it up for sale, according to Kathy Roberts.
People want this mountain to exist as is. They don't want commercial development here. They want the opportunity to keep this public access open and to have a place that people can enjoy for generations to come.
Friends of Haystack Mountain set a goal to raise $525,000 through grants, foundations, business support, and donations.
We have a fiscal sponsor, Midcoast Conservancy, which is a local land trust. They will be the stewards of the property once we've raised all this money.
Now, with just $45,000 left to raise, the group is looking to sell winter hats featuring the mountain's logo and collect additional donations in order to reach its goal.
And so the places that we love, now's the time to protect them and do what we can to make sure they're always there.
Those who would like to learn more about Friends of Haystack Mountain can log on to haystackmountainmaine.org. In Montville, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
All right, when we return, Tyler Cruz will have the latest with sports. We'll be right back.
Behind every keepsake, there's a memory. Behind every photo, there's a story. Behind Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration, there's people giving back by bringing back what was thought to be lost. The details, the time, and the expertise, all packaged up behind a name that Mainers have trusted for over 35 years. Statewide commercial and residential services. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration. You keep the memories. We'll handle the rest.
With features you won't find on Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, or Subaru Forester, the Hyundai Tucson puts the other guys in their place. Namely, the rear-view mirror. Only a Tucson compares to a Tucson. Now get 0% APR or up to $1,500 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson. Hurry in.
Don't miss your chance for huge savings on replacement windows during Renewal by Andersen's Leap Year Savings event. If your windows are warping, sticking, or drafty, don't wait any longer. Call us now and schedule a free window diagnosis. We manufacture, install, and warranty our windows, and our exclusive Fibrex composite material is 2 times stronger than vinyl. Call this number now to save big. This event only happens once every 4 years. Plus, get special financing and installation is always included. Call now. Renewal by Andersen's Leap Year Savings event ends soon.
Oversharing can be spiritual.
Name someone you had a romantic dream about.
My minister.
Praise the Lord, Pastor.
It can be loving.
You love to plant a big wet kiss on Steve Harvey's what?
Lips.
Your lips ain't big enough for these lips.
It can be wet.
Name someone who has touched your bare bottom.
The pool guy.
Overshare with Family Feud.
Weeknights at 7 on Fox 22.
Who's a fake? Let's get it on. And who's the real deal?
Right from the start, you were through.
All new I Can See Your Voice tonight on Fox.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Let's start up at the Alfond, where Maine hockey is preparing for a huge weekend. The 7th-ranked Black Bears are back at home, hosting the 10th-ranked Providence Friars. In Hockey East standings, Maine is in 3rd with 28 points, and Providence right behind them in 4th with 26. So it's a big 2-game series with playoff seeding and implications, and it will most likely be a sold-out Alfond Arena. Talking to the team on Tuesday, I asked just how do you stay even keel in a game that intense?
The game's the game, you know, like it's no one game is bigger than the next game. You know, and we have to keep our composure and, you know, you make a mistake, recover from a mistake, right? It's the second and the third mistake that usually that usually compounds and it ends up in the back of your nets.
It's like playoff atmosphere. I mean, the Alphon's going to be rocking Friday and Saturday, and so it's just like you just got to stay level, you know, and like as older guys on the team who have been there before, it's like just keeping everybody right at that middle pace. Don't let your highs get too high, your lows get too low. It's a cliche, but it holds true.
All right, we're going to go to some high school wrestling now. Belfast Wrestling has 2 stars that could potentially get that gold medal, and regionals coming up this weekend, and eventually states their careers are just beginning. Ryan Sudol has more.
We're very fortunate to have them, and the beauty is we've got them for 3 more seasons.
Belfast has a rich history on the wrestling mat, and this year it's 2 freshmen that are the ones turning heads, Zadie Page and Dom Simpson.
It feels pretty powerful that even if you just start new, that you can come in and beat people.
It feels good. I just keep coming to practice and I take it one tournament at a time.
Page, who just started wrestling last year, is ranked first at Girls 165 statewide. Simpson has nearly 50 wins and is a KVAC champion.
They're coming up here from the middle school program with a high level of technical skill. So we owe that to our middle school program and their coaches.
For Page, strength has always been there, but technique is something she has especially stepped up in her nearly 25-win season.
I wasn't really good at technique at first, but after showing up and doing that, it's pretty good.
But where she really shines is something you don't find on a scoreboard: her grit.
It's inspirational, it's exciting to see as a coach, and I think it sprinkles off on the rest of the team as well.
Simpson is a veteran of the game at this point, and he's only gotten better at the high school ranks too.
I was always good on my feet, but this year I tried to improve on bottom. Coaches have helped me with that.
You got to have the technique, you got to be savvy with what you're doing, and for somebody that young, he's got obviously a bright future ahead of him.
The ultimate goal for both Page and Simpson is to get on that state finalist board and become a part of history. It's a big deal, especially in a storied program like Belfast.
I've been coming to this high school since youth, and it's just something I wanted to always do.
I'm very excited. I'm just going to go out there and do my best.
That drives them, that motivates them. If they got their names up there on that board, they'd be part of the history here at the school, and that'd be something really special.
In Belfast, I'm Ryan Sudol, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
All right, thanks for that, Ryan. Wishing them luck. Let's go to the hardwood now. A big one on Tuesday night. Orono and Old Town, 2 of the top teams in boys B North, facing off in their regular season finales. And this one was too big for any high school gym to hold, so they had to play it at the Pit. So to the University of Maine we go for a game that delivered in all ways it was promised. We're going to pick it up into the second half, real close game. Some great ball movement around the arc by Orono. It ends up with Pierce Walston, and he drills the long-range 3. That puts the Riots up 1. Under 30 to go in the third. Old Town's Emmett Byther out to DJ Francis in the corner. That one goes down. We are tied at 37 after 3. To the fourth, Byther to Tyler Priest in the other corner, and that's good. That puts the Coyotes up 3. But Orono got hot late. Here's Walston into Ben Francis. He goes to the bucket and 1 through the fall. Riots go on a big run to end. They win 59-48. All right, let's do some other scores in basketball. Last week of the regular season, so a lot of big matchups here. Camden Hills over Skowhegan, 58-51. Ellsworth beats MDI in girls, 60-48. Lawrence over Brewer, 69-58. Then Skank beats Machias. They finish unbeaten, just like Ellsworth, 48-43. All right, so let's go to the hockey rink now for some high school hockey as that season winds down as well. We'll pick this game up at Sawyer Arena. It's Hamden Academy hosting Gardner and Waterville and Winslow, that co-op. First period, Broncos with it. Matt Shane takes it down. Look at this beautiful pass to Evan Vevs, but a nice stop from Jack Crocher keeps the game scoreless. But here come those Broncos again. Zach Wilson's going to get it. He shoots, and Lucas Dunn ends up with it, fires a wrister in, and he gets it to go. It's 1-0 Broncos. Then the offense would continue for Hamden. This time it's Keith Brooks going the length of the ice alone with the goalie, makes his move and scores. That's filthy right there. Broncos win this one 8-2. All right, that is all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
There are some things that work better together, like your workplace benefits and retirement savings.
Presentation looks great.
Thanks. Voya provides tools that help you make the right investment and benefit choices so you can reach today's financial goals. That one. And look forward to a more confident future.
That is one dynamic duo. Voya, well planned, well invested, well protected.
This or that, this or that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this because Angie's where it's at.
Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Get started today at Angie.com.
Hammond Lumber Company has been a trusted partner of professional contractors, do-it-yourselfers, and homeowners for generations. It's the level of trust that Hammond Lumber has earned by providing an extensive selection of products and materials from industry-leading suppliers, with guidance and support through every stage of any project, including delivery of materials throughout Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company is, has been, and will always be your building project partner.
Only the Sleep Number smart bed lets you each choose your individual firmness and comfort, your Sleep Number setting, and actively cools or warms up to 13 degrees on either side. Now, save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery when you add an adjustable base. Ends Monday, only at Sleep Number.
Is this person married? Are you interested?
It's where popping the right question.
Is this a very small used-to-be planet?
Yes. It probably were other planets' hand-me-downs.
Leads to right answers.
Is this place Pluto?
It is Pluto!
And big wins.
He joined the Marvel Universe in 2015. Paul Rudd!
Person, place, or thing.
Weekdays at 10 on Fox 22.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm joined by Melissa Gallagher from Maine Audubon. How are we doing today?
Fine, thank you. Thanks for having us.
So you guys have something a little special planned for this weekend. You mind telling me about it?
Yeah, I would love to. So we are holding our Winterfest. This will be on Saturday from 10 to 2, and this is all things winter. So we'll have the guided hike starting at around 11 a.m. and you can come and learn about tracks and skulls and some pelts. The University of Maine's Wildlife Society chapter will be there, and they'll be talking about all those kinds of things. And then the skulls or the tracks, we have a demonstration where you can actually make your own cast out of a mold, and the kids can take that home with them. We also are having a giveaway, which is getting you started on being a backyard birder. So this is something that you can enter to win that day, and see if you would like to learn more about the birds in your backyard. We also have a photo contest that's happening, and that has been going this whole winter. So we've had lots of photographers out taking beautiful pictures of our landscapes and our wildlife on our sanctuary. And we have been having online voting, which you can still do up until Friday at at noon. And then we'll have in-person voting for that photo contest on Saturday at the Winterfest. So you can come and cast your votes as well.
And for that online voting, where can people go to participate?
Absolutely. So on our Facebook page, you should be able to find our link to that voting platform. So it's called Fields Pond Winter Photo Contest. So
sounds like you guys have a pretty busy weekend planned out right now. How much is this going to be for families to attend? So
the wonderful thing is that this is all free. So everything that we are doing this Saturday is open to the public to come and enjoy for free. And there's something for everyone. We're going to be doing a scavenger hunt as well. That's all day. You don't have to have a specific time to come and do that. And that's kind of a fun activity around the nature center. You can try snowshoes and see if you try them out and see if you like them, and practice your snowshoeing around the property. I did want to mention that Curran Homestead is also having their ice harvesting festival, which they are just a hop and skip and a jump up the road from us. So you could come and celebrate your whole day on Saturday over in our neck of the woods in the Holden, Oronoque area. So we'd love to have everyone come. We have lots of fun things planned, and we're just excited to present this.
That's awesome. So if you could tell me, why is it important that families, get engaged with the outdoors, get their children outside, have fun playing around, but also learning something? Yeah, so that's the great thing about it, is that, you're out there enjoying time together as a family, and, you're learning something about the wildlife community that we are, so
enamored by. And in the winter, sometimes we think everybody's asleep, but that's just not true. There's a lot of activity going on in the winter, and we can, find ways to track them down, looking for the tracks in the snow, and getting out there just and enjoying some sunshine and some fresh air.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today. We're going to have those details up on our website later today, so check it out if you want to learn more. But in the meantime, let's check in with Devin Biggs for our forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes. Need the proper fit for your new winter footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. Alrighty, wave heights are not too bad out there at around 4 to 5 feet. No small crowd advisories in effect, at least at this time, no, but the wave heights do remain a little bit active out there along the coast. No clouds overhead right now, though, so it's going to be a very nice day across the region with just a partly cloudy sky. We have high pressure not too far away, keeping the clouds away for the time being, but we will be under a mostly cloudy sky coming up later on tonight. Futurecast showing some nice weather on the way for us today, filled with a partly cloudy sky. We have more clouds on the way coming up later on tonight. But as we do head towards tomorrow, though, we will get a lot of the clouds out of here, so we'll be partly cloudy again. But some clouds and maybe some areas of dense fog on the way as we head towards later on Thursday night and the parts of the day on Friday. As for the winds, though, not too bad at around 10 to 15 miles per hour along the coast. The winds really back off coming up later on tonight, and the winds very relaxed as we head towards the daytime tomorrow as well. I haven't seen a map like this for a while, but the wind's finally looking to relax as we do move forward. As our average high temperature is 29 degrees, upper 30s today and tomorrow, lower 40s for your Friday, upper 40s for your Saturday. We're back in the mid-40s Sunday, and then cooling off, upper 30s Monday and mid-30s again as we head towards your Tuesday. For today, upper 30s under a partly cloudy sky, and that north wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Later on tonight, middle teens, mostly cloudy, and the northeast wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. As we head towards tomorrow, upper 30s and a partly cloudy sky, and the north wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. Alrighty, here's a look at extended forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes. Will be mostly cloudy on Friday with highs in the low 40s, upper 40s Saturday with a small chance for rain, and mostly cloudy on Sunday with highs in the mid 40s.
Come bowl a few games here at Bangor Brewer Bowling Lanes. We're one of the only candlepin bowling alley centers in Maine, conveniently located in the heart of Brewer. You always have the opportunity to simply bowl for fun. However, you can also join a league. We have youth leagues, adult and senior leagues. Now don't forget, we also host birthday parties for under $100, and gift certificates are also available. Give us a call right away at 989-3798 to make reservations for your birthday party today.
When Caroline has a cough, she takes Robitussin, so she can have those one-on-ones again.
Hey, Jim. Can we talk about casual Fridays?
Oh, sure. What's up? Get fast, powerful cough relief with Robitussin and find your voice.
Robitussin. I got hurt in a car accident. Give me one good reason why I should call the twos.
How about 3 great reasons you should call us? 1, we make it easy. You can sign up with our e-sign program, or we can come to you. 2, there's no upfront cost. 3, the result. Just listen to this.
Lowry & Associates got me $475,000.
Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do you do? Call 222-2222.
25 words or less.
What advice do you have for John? Have fun. This is one of the best games on TV.
In a friendly game of words.
11 words. Oh, you just came to slay. Oh.
The key to victory.
Stifler's mom.
Oh,
Jennifer Coolidge? Cougar.
Cougar, oh yeah! Is clearly in the clues. Wave, light, pebbles. Rebel!
You did it. You did it.
Weekdays at 9 on Fox 22.
Literacy Volunteers of Bangor is looking to recruit new tutors ahead of a series of scheduled training sessions. Members of the organization volunteer their time to help adults learn how to read, write, and understand English more proficiently. They say new volunteers don't need to have prior teaching experience. They're just looking for folks who are passionate about helping others.
If you show up to that person and just read with them a little bit, let them read to you. My student asked me the other day if I was their only student, And I said yes, and they were so happy to know that, sorry, someone was caring about just them.
Training for new tutors will kick off on February 27th with an information session followed by 4 separate evening classes. They definitely need the help, and if you've been thinking about volunteering, that would be a great route to take. All right, I've used up all my words. Now I'm not speaking proficiently myself. If you missed anything, you can head to foxbangor.com. Thank you so much for joining us. That's all for today. You can stay tuned for 25 words or less. That's next on Fox 22.